illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Rockets, a few slots below them.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Alperen Sengun out there. In at the 3. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Kyrie Irving is out there with MP. And it's Flag in at the 3 spot. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well. Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant. He said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings...
And Sengun throws it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Sengun.
Here's MP. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
And he gets the bucket.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
Pass to Ivy. Out to Thompson. Now Ivy. Finney Smith with it. He's picked up by Irving. Durant, no good. The Mavericks have got it all.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
KD looking around. Pass to Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
Irving passes to Lively. Here's MP. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Thompson kicks to Finney Smith. Outside Durant. All alone. Offensive rebound. Five on the clock. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Just too much to handle. Durant not fazed by the bump.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And it's a completely new. Here for the Mavericks. Flag is checked in for Marvin Bagley. MP comes in for Thompson. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Williams. And then for Houston, Sengun comes in for Jeff Green. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Tari Eason. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Thompson. Right through contact, MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
They've got Flag. MP out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's KD. Durant gets it done inside.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
And guys, hold on now. And good word, we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Johns, we appreciate the report. Here's MP. MP gets the job done inside.
That's a be the decision maker.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Fred VanVleet is a leader for the Rockets. Their coach, Ime Udoka, says Fred sometimes goes against his natural inclination, playing the good cop because Ime himself is so hard on him. But adds, Fred is a grumpy dude. He always finds something to be mad at. We need that with our team. Back to you.
They love his disposition. Okay, thank you, Allie. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. And Ivy subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gafford passes to MP. Good on the shot. MP's got 22.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And here's Thompson. Standing at 12. Down low. And the by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
To the paint. OMP staying with it through the contact.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Ivy. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. On the Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's P.J. Washington in for Najee Marshall. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Finney Smith's checked in. Here's Finney Smith. Hasn't made one yet. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Durant. The offensive rebound. Capella sets a screen for Thompson. Tries it again. And he lays it up and in. Thompson's got his second basket of the night. It reached the end of the first half of play. It's Dallas. They lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Okay, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebound for point 30 or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kenny?
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
First half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points and close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Steven Adams. All right, Al, you got the information. What's the prognosis?
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. His return to the court won't happen tonight, and likely not for a while after that. Guys?
Good information as always, Allie. We thank you.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Ivy. And it's KD in at the small forward position. Mavericks leading by 6. And before his untimely injury, Jaden Ivey, Greg, was blossoming in his 3rd season.
Yeah, his shooting touch showed tremendous improvement. Great to see him back on the court, and still plenty of time to deliver on his potential.
Here's Sengun following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Out to Thompson, a 3-ball, and it's flagged with the rebound. Dallas shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
And KD's got the ball here for the Rockets. Pass to Ivy. Sengun with the screen on MP. Going inside. The shot by Ivy, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Back to MP. Yes, it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 assists now tonight.
Despite his youth, MP's showing long man strength.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. We can expect to see in this year's dunk contest, always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You look at Ivy. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And, Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you've got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Sweet little float. MP's got 32 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball.
Outside Durant. Four on the clock. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's a +5 advantage for them after that. Hard to keep up with an athletic rookie like Flag. He's ready to outrun everybody.
Here's Ivy. 6 points for him. 1:31 left to play here in the third.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post, and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. MP's shot is good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Rockets trail by 16. Bounce pass from Durant. Ivy passes to Şengün. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey.
Take a break.
Clear,
Take a break.
He should have gone
2
higher.
shots.
First one falls for him. Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Okogie comes in for Kevin Durant. Tari Eason's checked in for Ivy. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Amen Thompson. And Gafford throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Change here. MP's checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Capella. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Here's MP, and he banks in the lane. MP's got 36.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Williams is out there with MP. Then it's Bagley. Then it's Najee Marshall. And it's Gafford in at center. The shot by Ivy, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
MP, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
And Finney-Smith gets it to go. Finney-Smith's got his first 2 points.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Outside, Bagley. Inside, here's MP. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. MP's got 38 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Uses the glass to finish the lane. MP's got 16 points here in the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
It is so tough containing Ivy, a tough assignment defensively.
Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
Caleb Martin's checked in for Daniel Gafford.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here. And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Another miss by Houston. Dallas has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so looking at the number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very
Punch for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Şengün. Thompson best dive. Outside Durant. It's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a critical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.
You were dropping dimes, your teammates were making shots, and you came away with the win. Talk about it, MP.
I love days like this. It's easy to play when everyone's moving, everyone's touching the ball, everyone's getting shots up. I see the work my teammates put in every day in practice, so I know they're going to come through for me. Where there's trust, there's success.
Well, you know success, MP. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce,
trailblazers, you heard? A bunch of kings flowing in them Bentley Spurs. Pack pulse, way more than just a rapper. Swoop down and snatch my prey like a raptor. Used to shop at Jimmy Jazz, I'm different. Y'all some cowardly lions eager to meet the wizard. Playing basketball.
MP.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as the West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Thunder, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, I think for Dallas, they're in the #1 slot right now. Still half the season left, but there's nowhere else they'd rather be.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Wallace and Williams run the wings. And it's SGA in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, they've got Flag. MP is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Bagley in at the 4 slot. We are in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. It's the west side of the bracket with a group winner taking on the wild card.
Well, this is when the cup gets serious. It doesn't matter what we did in the group play. This is single elimination, loser go home, and winner moves on.
Oklahoma City on D. Here's MP, takes the 12-footer and hits it.
Well, some guys can get a little caught up in that mid-range, but not MP.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 5 to shoot, takes a step back. Oklahoma City's got to hurry, they got to get up a shot. Williams misses. MP inside. Watch by Wallace. And MP with a basket on the assist by Irving.
That is a strong finish by MP, showing he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Well, we get to see future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving tonight, Grant. What's his best skill?
I'll be honest, B.A. I've never seen a guard finish like Kyrie around the rim. He makes really difficult buckets look too easy.
Here's Bagley, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Oh, nice shot by MP.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, drops in the layup for 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's MP, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving. And that's now 8 points for MP.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Outside, Williams. Up top, Hartenstein. Holmgren, the pass to Wallace. And he slams it in one-handed.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Pass to MP. The 15-footer. Up again. Down.
Great setup by Irving. Just a tremendous playmaker.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And SGA, here we go. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you see the acceleration right there. SGA turning it on.
Here's MP. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
SGA passes to Holmgren. Holmgren with a screen on MP. Williams from long range. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Chet watching Chet Holmgren. He brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
He misses the free throw. And Tim, last night, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flagg, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marshall, he's checked in for Bagley. And Williams is subbed in for MP. Good on the second one. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, after winning the title, OKC secured their future. Significant extensions this summer for Chet Holmgren, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and both of their Jalen Williamses. The Thunder are building something for the long haul, guys.
An exciting young team. All right, Shams, thank you. Now here's Dort, outside for Mitchell. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
And the dunk by Gafford.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Count it.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside.
Both teams making substitutions here. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. The three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And this team is on absolute fire right now. They've won 18 in a row.
And it has been a lot of fun to watch these guys. It looks like every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you, it is tough to keep a streak going. There's a lot of pressure.
They've got Derek Lively. Najee Marshall is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's MP in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Irving. Get to see a basket. MP shot is off. Dort outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Holmgren outside. Joe, pass to Dort. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren outside. Fires the 3. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7. Mavericks trail by 5. Inside. Here's MP. Joe grabs the miss. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Gafford's checked in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. MP, that was good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back over to you.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, great drive by SGA, and he slams it to finish it.
The Mavericks have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. The legs the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and B.A., this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's SGA outside. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's MP. Pushing through the contact inside. MP.
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Flash checked in for Marshall. In for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Jalen Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Wallace in for Joe. And it's the Thunder with the ball. SGA passes to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Irving, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. Game.
46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Wallace outside. Back to SGA. Uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
MP beats the contact.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
Really tough loss in overtime in that last game. It took a lot out of them. I'm curious to see how they respond to this.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Enjoyable to watch,
especially for those of.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
We all have bigger.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He has come out energized, and as a result, he's been crushing it offensively.
Some bonus offense there, not used to getting this hand skilled. That's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
Taking a look at the Thunder. SGA and Wallace in the backcourt. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the ball for this effort.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 9. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it was verging on disrespect, if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 5 now.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Pass to Flag. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Back to MP. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Holmgren outside. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. The offensive rebound. For the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
And Shea didn't need a lot of time to get that shot off. His feet were set, his hands were ready, and he let it fly.
And with a moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. MP, number 1. The 4th spot held by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Whenever these two are on the floor, there's a good chance one of them, if not both of them, will go off.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's MP. Getting it done inside. MP.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Hartenstein with a screen on Irving. SGA passes to Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea with a step. He's got it. 6 and 10 now.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. It's a 1-point game. MP shot is off.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for SGA.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And just a terrific look from Irving. He has the awareness to spot the wide open man.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Here's Holmgren. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Mavericks lead by 3. MP converts on the break.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. We down, I'm long, yeah, quick shot, big shot, freeze in your face while your wrist locked. Last 2 minutes, I'ma drop 10. We down, I'm long, yeah, goddamn. Quick shot, big shot, freeze in your face while your wrist locked. You know what they came to see, me never on my level, even if we in the same league. Talking too much on the court, you a big squeak. Don't make me cross over, watch your kick squeak.
Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Bagley. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for MP. And Williams is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Williams. Williams is checked in for Joe. And it's Wallace in for Mitchell. MP high post to take the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. MP's got 40 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
They've got Marvin Bagley, Kyrie Irving out there with MP. Then it's Flag, and it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. All sorts of time. Gafford rips down the board.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Going through contact. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to fall.
And this team is counting on SGA in these exact situations. He is the man in their key offensive moments.
Book it! That one goes!
Well, a lot of young players get caught up in the moment, but not MP. He is as cool as a cucumber.
SGA fires, and he gets it from 15.
Obviously, Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Yes, sir! That one's good!
What great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
I like to see that kind of toughness from a young player. MP willing to put his body on the line.
Good, MP.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Strong take from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Good. He hits again.
Yeah, another huge night for him. One of the many over his incredible career.
And he's nearing the 5th most 50-point games in NBA history. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
Shea is just relentless, continuing to attack the defense over and over.
Yet